was your family's reaction to your success?
Oh, they all quit their jobs when they found out I was making $20 million a year. They said, we rich, we rich. I was like, no, I'm rich. You get your jobs back before it's too late.
Chris Tucker doesn't just make people laugh. He completely takes over the room. The second he starts talking on a talk show or a movie set, even the most professional celebrities completely lose their composure and break character. And these are his best moments.
Do you ever go in public anywhere with Michael Jackson? Because what's that like?
You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, where's Michael? And then I turn around. He's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
Chris Tucker is the only man on earth who could turn a casual movie night with Michael Jackson into full-blown comedy chaos. So hilarious.
Hey, Chris, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up before people see you? I'm sorry, it was funny, Chris.
Yeah.
If you think sneaking the King of Pop into a local movie theater in a full ninja suit is wild, wait until you see how Chris handled his actual finances. When those $20 million movie checks finally hit, standard logic went completely out the window.
What did you spend money on?
I was spending too much money. I bought 2 houses right next door to each other. It was crazy. I said, I'll take that one too. I don't want nobody to mess with me. I was borrowing stuff for myself.
Well, that's got to be crazy, too.
But as crazy as Chris was spending his own cash, nothing could prepare him for the sheer scale of star power waiting for him across the globe. The moment he touched down in Hong Kong with Jackie Chan, Chris realized he wasn't just hanging out with a movie star. He was walking alongside an absolute living god.
He's the man. Jackie owned everything. He's like, you like hotel? He said, you like hotel? I said, yeah, it's my hotel. That's my hotel. No. So I got to do more movies.
But while traveling with Jackie Chan felt like rolling around with royalty, nothing compared to the deep, almost chaotic brotherhood Chris shared with the King of Pop. Their bond was legendary. But there was one unforgettable night at a legendary singer's house that pushed their friendship straight to the absolute limit.
Went over Barrett Gibbs' house from the Bee Gees. You know, Barrett Gibbs. I was like, damn, this is fly. And all of a sudden, both of them started singing. They were singing, How Deep Is Your Love? I said, God damn. It was just me and a dog looking. The dog was even surprised. Like, damn, this is fly. So they started singing. Michael started singing first. Man, I never heard him sing live before. He was like, how deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to know. And I got caught up and came in. Come to you on a summer breeze, and you know I can say, and you know it. And Michael was like, Chris, no.
But vocal battles with the King of Pop weren't the only time Chris found himself completely out of his depth. When it came to filming Rush Hour, his biggest challenge wasn't the high-flying stunts. It was trying to survive the language barrier, leading to a hilarious moment on set where he attempted to flex his language skills and failed miserably.
May I offer you some peanuts?
Shishi. Need shishi? Shishi. See? How difficult is that? My English? You even cannot see 3 words. Chinese. Some lunch. You need some lunch? I got that. I got it before that. See, now you know how difficult I am. Look at
Butchering Chinese on set wasn't the only time Chris was out of his depth. The man is a walking networking anomaly. He's so deeply connected that you could name literally anyone. And Chris will swear they are best friends.
He knows everybody. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can bring up a name. It doesn't matter if it's like Muhammad Ali, Paul McCartney, Jesus. You know, Chris is like, yeah, that's my boy. I'm like, what do you mean that's your boy? How do you know?
What about like Stevie Wonder? You know Stevie Wonder?
I know Stevie. Stevie's, oh man, he called me.
Keep trying. You're gonna have to go way deep into Stevie Wonder. I was like,
that's
you know,
so cool.
Muhammad Ali is one. He was like, yeah, I met Muhammad. I know Muhammad.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali?
He said, you a funny mother tucker. I said, oh,
Oh, did he really?
Met Mandela.
Oh my God.
Went to Africa, and he was like, "Where is Chris Tucker? I want him to meet my grandkids."
Now you know I want to be Chris Tucker.
Casually claiming Jesus is your boy isn't even the wildest flex in Chris Tucker's contact list. Out of all the heavy hitters he knew, nobody matched the energy of the king of pop. Michael was so insanely nice. Hanging out with him actually became a hazard to your pockets.
Michael was just so nice. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls.
Michael told him he'd have to buy his own Rolls Royce, and Chris took that wealth advice a little too literally. The second those massive rush hour checks hit his account, Chris immediately started making some of the most chaotic, legendary beginner mistakes in Hollywood history.
Rush hour, Jackie Chan would give me a gift. Every day he'd send it to my trailer. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, he's so nice. And I had to buy him something out the wild. I said, I gotta get him something. But then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway.
You'd think the most famous man on earth would have a master plan to blend into a crowd. Nope. MJ's literal strategy for a casual mall trip with Chris was a kid's superhero mask. Check out how that disaster turned out.
One time we went to a mall. We was out, and he forgot he was famous. And we finally said, Michael, you can't go in the mall, man. You forgot who you are. He said, well, let's go. And it was only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get. I said, Michael, you can't do that. They're gonna know it's you, Michael. He's like, no, he won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work. We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out because I was with him, and he was like, Chris, is that Michael Jackson in that Spider-Man mask?
Michael Jackson wearing a Spider-Man mask at the mall was pure chaos. But that was nothing compared to what happened when Chris Tucker got on set with Jackie Chan. Putting those two in front of a rolling camera was an absolute ticking time bomb.
Is this a kosher meal?
Yes, sir, that's our kosher meal.
What's the name of it?
Filter fish.
Filter fish. You know what this is? What is it?
Gefilte fish.
It's filter fish.
I love this stuff.
I really don't. You have black people all over the world eating this. We eat lots of things.
Messing up lines with Jackie Chan was nothing compared to what Chris did on the set of Money Talks. He was so aggressively funny during a simple jail cell scene that he completely broke the entire cast, turning a standard shoot into a straight-up 56-take nightmare.
Put their hands on you.
Then he tried to, man. And dude, one dude gonna come try to grab me from the back. That's how they caught me. That's how they brought me in. They was slinging like, yeah, like that. Then they grabbed me. Yeah. Man, get the hell off me, man. Hey! Don't you say that.
Imagine fighting for your life to stay in character, finally getting one clean take, and the director himself ruins it by busting out laughing.
We couldn't stop laughing. We did 56 takes one way, and we got one clean, and Brett Ratner started laughing. I'm like, oh!
So Chris was busy causing 56-take nightmares on Hollywood sets. But things got even crazier when he flew across the world to shoot Rush Hour. He stepped off the plane in Hong Kong expecting global superstar treatment, but instead he walked straight into a massive identity crisis.
How did you feel? Because my fear is that all people in Hong Kong will think all Americans now are like Chris Tucker.
Oh, man. Hong Kong. I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, where are the black people at? No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
Really, Kobe Bryant?
Like, Kobe, stand my autograph, Kobe. We love you. Where's Shaq?
Getting mistaken for Kobe Bryant in Hong Kong was wild. But Chris Tucker's level of confidence didn't stop overseas. Back in Hollywood, he used that exact same charm to casually talk Charlie Sheen out of his sports car. Check this out.
Charlie let me borrow his Ferrari, man, when I was like, I don't know, 24 or something like that. It's like, Charlie, let me borrow your Ferrari. He was like, okay, sure. I was like, what? I kept that Ferrari so long, he forgot I had it. He was like, do you have my Ferrari? I said, I think I do. He said, you want to bring it back? Okay.
Borrowing a Ferrari until the owner literally forgets about it is peak Chris Tucker. But honestly, it makes total sense because Chris has the entire world in his contact list, including the president. Watch how he perfectly nails this next impression.
Is Donald Trump your president? What, do you consider him your president? Start with.
Do you mean Donald? Are you serious? Believe me. I know Chris Tucker. He's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I met him. I didn't say much, but I said hello.
Chris can charm his way into rooms with presidents and billionaires, but that mouth of his has been getting him into trouble since day one. Before he was flexing on Hollywood, he was using that exact same smart aleck energy to completely destroy his school teachers.
I used to get on teachers' nerves. They used to hate me. They used to get mad. They said, listen, Chris, if you act up again, I'm gonna call your mama. I said, if you're gonna call my mama, you're gonna have to pay the phone bill because the phone been cut off for 2 weeks. He's sick. Go to the principal office. But I didn't care. Cause I was in the principal's office so much, I was cool with the principal. We were tight. He'd be like, what you do this time? Call my mama, pay the phone bill. Man, you crazy, you crazy. You a fool, Chris. You a fool.
Getting sent to the principal's office for mouthing off to his teachers was just a warm-up. Chris Tucker's slick mouth didn't just work on school faculty, it worked on world leaders. Years later, he used that exact same mouth to land a seat on Air Force One with the actual President of the United States on a trip to Africa.
I went to Africa one time with Bill Clinton. I started doing impressions of Bill Clinton. He started liking it. He was like, oh shit, that sounds just like me. He invited me to Africa. He said, Tucker, you wanna go to Africa with me? You're black, I'm black, I think you're like it. So I started doing the impressions, man. Everywhere we went, he wanted me to do them. Every country we went to, finally I got tired. We got to Nigeria. He wanted me to do it in front of the president of Nigeria. And I was scared. If I mess it up, they put me in jail. And Tucker, come on now. I need you. I done set it up now. Come on, don't let me down. You want to ride home, right? Huh?